Today we'll see a question of ratio analysis. This question will be the base, or you can take it as a reference question for your practical examination of accountancy. There will be two questions of 6 marks each, one from ratio analysis and the next one will be from cash flow statement. For cash flow statement, you can take reference of the videos sent to your group in the last 3-4 days, and for accounting ratios I am showing you one question as well as the solution, which will be the pattern on which the question will be based. From here you can see in the question illustration number 86, from the following information calculate revenue from operations, sales, cost of revenue from operations, working capital and current asset. These are the 4 items that you need to calculate, and the information provided in the question is trade receivable turnover ratio 4 times, current liability 5,000, average debtors 1,80,000, working capital turnover ratio 8 times, cash revenue from operations 25% of revenue from operations, and gross profit ratio is 33/1/3%. So when you move forward, trade receivable turnover ratio is given 4 times. Trade receivable turnover ratio is credit revenue from operations by average trade receivable. Trade receivable turnover ratio is given 4, so we'll use 4 here. Credit revenue from operation by average trade receivable. Average trade receivable is given to you 1,80,000, so we have written here 1,80,000. Now when you cross multiply it, 1,80,000 will come here and get multiplied with 4. So credit revenue from operations becomes 1,80,000 into 4, 7,20,000. Next, cash revenue from operations is 25% of revenue from operation. 25% of revenue from operation. Now, total revenue from operation, whatever it is, for example X, cash revenue from operation is 25%. So the credit revenue from operation will be 75%. And the 75% is the credit revenue from operation that we know 7,20,000. When we know 7,20,000 is the credit revenue from operation, we can find out the total revenue from operations by multiplying it with the reverse of 75%, that is 100 by 75. So we have multiplied revenue from operations. To find out revenue from operations, we have multiplied with 7,20,000 with 100 by 75, that is 9,60,000. This will be our revenue from operations. Next, gross profit is 33%, 33/1/3% of revenue from operations. Therefore, gross profit will be 9,60,000, that is revenue from operation, into 100 by 3, that is 33/1/3 into percent, that is 3,20,000. So the gross profit what you got is rupees 3,20,000. Now cost of revenue from operation, or COGS, cost of goods sold, is revenue from operation, that is sell minus gross profit. It is revenue from operation minus gross profit. So 9,60,000 is the revenue from operation, and the gross profit is 3,20,000 that we have calculated just now. Gross profit 3,20,000. When you subtract this, you will get the cost of revenue from operation, or the cost of goods sold, that is rupees 6,40,000. Next, working capital turnover ratio. Next, we need to find out working capital turnover ratio. That will be revenue from operations divided by working capital. Revenue from operations is already calculated, rupees 9,60,000 divided by working capital. Working capital is already given in the question. Sorry, working capital we need to find out. Working capital turnover ratio is given in the question, that is 8. So 9,60,000 divided by working capital is 8. So working capital will be 9,60,000 divided by 8, that is rupees 1,20,000. So what we got working capital, that is 9,60,000 divided by 8, 1,20,000. As working capital turnover ratio 8 is given in the question. Next thing, working capital is equals to current asset minus current liabilities. So whenever we need to find out current asset, this minus current liabilities will go on the other side and become plus current liabilities. So current asset will be working capital plus current liability. Working capital is what we have found out just now, rupees 1,20,000, plus current liabilities. Current liabilities is 5,000. Altogether it becomes 1,25,000. So rupees 1,25,000 will be our current assets. In this way, we have solved this question. We'll see one more question where we need to find out the working capital turnover ratio. Here you can see, calculate working capital turnover ratio from the following. Revenue from operation, that is sale, is given 12 lakh. Current asset is given 5 lakh. Total asset given 8 lakh. Non-current liability is given 4 lakh. And shareholders fund is rupees 2 lakh. From here, when you move on to the solution, working capital turnover ratio is revenue from operation divided by working capital. Revenue from operation is already given in the question, 12 lakh. We need to find out the working capital. Working capital is current asset minus current liability. Current asset is 5 lakh. We need to find out the current liabilities. Current liabilities, for finding current liabilities, what you will do is we'll take assumption of a balance sheet. Total asset is always equals to total liability. So we have taken the total asset equals to total liability, and total liabilities include shareholders fund, that is equity, next non-current liabilities and current liabilities. Here in this question, non-current liabilities and shareholders fund both are given. Current liability is unknown still. So from the total liability or total asset, because total asset is equals to total liability, from total asset or total liability, if we subtract the non-current liabilities and the shareholders fund, the remaining part will be current liabilities. That is done here. From total asset they have subtracted non-current liability and shareholders fund. Total asset given in the question is 8 lakh. Here you can see non-current liabilities 4 lakh and shareholders fund 2 lakh. So from 8 lakh we have subtracted 4 lakh and 2 lakh. The remaining is 2 lakh, that is current liabilities. Now working capital is current asset minus current liability. Current asset is 5 lakh and current liability just now we have find rupees 2 lakh. 5 lakh minus 2 lakh gives us 3 lakh. That is the working capital, and the working capital turnover ratio will be 12 lakh divided by 3 lakh, that is 4 times. I hope it is clear to all of you. I am showing you the solution once again. You can see here, this is the solution and this was the question. Also for the previous question I am showing you the solution. This is the second part of the solution. This was the first part and this is the question. Now I hope it is clear to you what will be the pattern of question for ratio and cash flow. For cash flow I am repeatedly telling you, please follow the videos provided to your group in the last 3-4 days. That will be the pattern of the cash flow question. Both the questions will be of 6 marks each, which will add up to 12 marks, and the time allowed for this 12 marks practical written exam will be 1 hour. After the written exam you will be having the checking of project file by the external examiner as well as the viva, which will include 4 marks each. Altogether it will become 20 marks. And if you have any further queries regarding the practical or the question answers that will be provided in the written exam, you can text me or call me personally. Till then, thank you very much and bye.